Hi everyone. This is to discuss how to uh, um, enter and keep the data. Okay. So suppose you're doing this uh, experiment about using cell phone versus not using cell phone, right? So you have two conditions. Now the first thing you do, as I said, will be to number all the answers of the participants if it is paper and pencil data. After that, then you'll come to this, open the Excel like this. And then for the first column, you will always enter the case number, right? One, two, then depends on how many participants you have for each condition. So for example, you have 15 people in your experimental condition and 20 people in control condition. Then of course we probably can go to 20, right? And then what you're supposed to do is enter all the each question. Actually, you probably want to enter demographic information, but we can talk about it later. Let's talk about the questions first. So for the question, suppose you ask 5 questions for each condition, right? Um, I will number this as experimental condition, question one, right? Now, experimental condition, question two, and you will have right 4, 5. That's totally 5 questions, and then skip one column. I'll tell you why later. And then this is a control condition, question one, control condition, question two. Okay. And of course, you can move like this. All right. So now you enter the data. I'll just create whatever. 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 2. Okay. Things like that, right? And then you enter all the data. Yeah. Control condition 4, 5, 3, 3. Okay. Okay. Ooh, that's too much. Yeah, and so on and so forth. Let me just kind of like, yeah, why not? Okay. That's too much trouble. Uh, all right. Okay. I want to try. I want to teach you how to analyze the data. That's why I need to create those data. But anyway, so suppose and you enter all the rest of the data. Now, after that, what you want to do is get the average, right? So the average, it's just A, B, E. Uh, well, actually, you will say E, A, B, E, right? To remind you, this is experimental conditions average, and this is control ABE, right? And when this is average, what you do is suppose this is what, oh, sorry, suppose it's like this. Uh, sorry, okay, right. So what you do is equal, and then ABE, right? Parentheses, and you highlight the whole thing. Enter. So you get an average for this one. And then do the same thing. You just scroll down like that. Anyway, and this will do the same thing. So you get an average for each case in this condition, right? Okay, now after that, you get yourself the data. Um, uh, the next step is let's do data analysis first. Okay, so you go to data, and some of you probably have this data analysis. Oh, sorry. So data analysis. If not, I think what you can do is you go to options, okay, and then add-ins, and then just click on analysis tool pack, and then click go, and you should be able to get this data analysis tool. Now, if not, either find somebody who has that, or come to me. We can discuss. All right, but now suppose this is the average. Suppose for some reason the average is like this, okay, for each condition. Now, what we want to do, oh, sorry. What we want to do is perform the t-test, right? Either independent sample t-test, if it is, excuse me, between group, or paired sample if it's with it. This assume this is between. Well, actually, it has to be between because we have different sample size. What you do is I go to data analysis and then search for t-test. Now, which one do you do? This is a pair to two sample for me. Now, is paired, then that's within group. This is a two sample, assuming equal variance. This is what you're looking for. This is between group. So click on it. And then the range. All right. For the first condition, this is the range. And then for the second condition, this is the range. That's pretty much it. Okay. And output range. Yeah, actually, you need to click on output range. Click on here, and then click on a cell you want to display the data. Here. Okay. And you'll see all this t-value, p-value. Okay. So that's how you enter and keep the data. Okay. For demographic information, usually actually you put it in the front, next to case. What you do is, I can insert in so you can say gender, right? Now, what you need to do is you give a value. So male, let's say it's 1. For female, it would be 2. About that. And then accordingly, case number 1 is male, so you enter 1. Case number 2, suppose it's a female, then you enter 2, and so on and so forth. Okay. Now, if you also ask their like for example races, then you need to do the same thing. Race, one is alphabetically, one is Asian, 2 is blacks, 3 is Hispanic, 4 is white, something like that, and then record it accordingly. Okay. Again, if you have any question, if you are for some reason for any cases you are not clear on anything, just contact me. Okay.